guest is Osnat, who is the Global Vice President of Communications and Sustainability for the Strauss Group. Osnat, the Strauss Group has set itself a very ambitious goal to become a trustworthy company. How are you doing that?
First of all, I feel that I'm very privileged. I grew up in this company. I'm working at the company in the last 25 years. And this company was established 80 years ago by two persons, Hilda and Richard Strauss, who came to Israel in order to build a country with the help of the food. And for us, the idea or the purpose of improving people's life through food, food solutions, food experience, is something that colors everything we do. Nowadays, we really understand that as a fast, good company, we really need to have purpose and to nourish the trust with our stakeholders. It's not so obvious and it's not so easy, and we always have a lot to improve, but we understand that first of all, it's very important to learn, to listen, to have a dialogue with all of the stakeholders and to integrate their expectations and the expectation change for us in the solutions and the activities that we are doing. Nowadays, we are focused in two main issues. The first one is diversity and inclusion, and the second one, because we are a food and beverage company and we understand the connection between food and public health, the second one is regarding health and well-being. In terms of diversity and inclusion, we put a very challenging target 10 years ago. We were with women in managerial position, something like 34% of our managerials were women. Nowadays, after many investments and a lot of activity in terms of culture and how we recruit and how we develop our managers, I'm happy to say that we have 47% of our managers are women. And of course, we have many other plans and programs in the company that are relevant of how we recruit and how we develop different sectors.
Thank you very much. Just a sec. Sorry.
If I just may say that in terms of diversity, it doesn't stop with how we employ. It is also going to the product that we produce. We have many solutions, and in the last 5-6 years, we understood we need to invest more and more in terms of bringing better solutions to different needs. So it's not just a matter of the market size.
So if I'm going to summarize, it starts with having a clarity about a societal purpose. It's easier to do that if you have a long heritage to be able to go back to the founding of the company in your case in the 1930s, and actually what you are now doing in terms of your corporate strategy is very much based on stakeholder, not just dialogue, but also engaging with your stakeholders. Yeah. So where next for the Strauss Group? How are you going to take forward your ambition to be a trustworthy company?
First of all, I think that this is a never-ending journey. I think that we have a lot to do in terms of internal diversity. We want to become, meaningful actors in the arena of creating a better society, better employment here in Israel and in every country that we are working. We understand that we cannot bring solutions by ourselves. We need to be part of collaboration. So we are working with the global food companies and with retail companies and with government and with the social organization in order to create long-term programs and activities. And you know, it's also related to our products. First of all, we invest a lot bringing better solution, better food, a food that is relevant to unique needs, unique population. It's not just a matter of the size of the population. It's not just a matter of revenue we'll have. It's the responsibility to bring solution to everyone if we are a big company.
And I think when we were doing all of the research for our book, Leaving No One Behind, we were really struck by the way in which the Strauss Group, for example, has set up the kitchen as a food tech incubator jointly with the Israel Innovation Authority. If you were giving advice though now to other companies who might learn from the Strauss Group experiences, particularly in the last few years, on your trust building journey to become a trustworthy company, what key advice would you give to other companies?
First of all, I think that you need to engage every day with all of the stakeholders and integrate their expectation in your long-term strategy. Second, I think you really need to understand that, yes, it's really our business. We are not just businesses that can bring growth and revenue and not taking responsibility to bring solution to social issues, to the global impact, and we need to combine. As you already said before, I think that our purpose is to find profitable solutions in the way we act. I think that we have a responsibility to think for the long term, and as you mentioned, the kitchen that we established 8 years ago is about, creating an ecosystem of collaboration, finding better solutions in food that are sustainable solutions. So this is part of the way we act. I really think that you cannot work by yourself. You need to collaborate with others, and you need to be authentic.
Osnat, some really practical advice there. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you very much for you. Thank you. It was a pleasure.
Cheers.